So now I'm confused. Are you shopping the audio out, or are some of the authors retaining those rights, or what's
I'm
happening?
saying with their own series. Sorry about that. Not with us. With some of our authors with their own series that they publish are
Right.
doing their own audio. With everything that we have sold our audio.
Hmm. And in those cases, the authors are not recording them, or are you encouraging authors to record it, or does it matter?
On the ones that we have,
Yeah.
no, the audio company hires the actors, to narrate. It's usually the same narrators that the authors use in their series.
What would you say are you've been doing this for a while, obviously successful, you've sold a lot of books. So what are the things you've learned along the way? Is there anything that surprised you?
Yeah, I have been surprised on a couple different occasions, but I can say the main thing that I've learned, and it's really just kind of reinforced what I already knew. Branding is everything. Building an author brand, staying by that brand, understanding what that means it's just not everything. It is absolutely everything, because readers in today's market, brand is huge for them in terms of a buying decision. When they're making that buying decision, they're going to stick a lot of times with what is much more comfortable with them and with the brand that they know and a brand that they trust. Particularly in the situation we have right now, where we have Kindle Unlimited on Amazon, where you have Amazon as a publisher, where the suggested books from the retailers are not necessarily the organic books that are being also bought. And so I think that it is crucial that an author understands their brand and that they start from the very beginning, knowing that brand, understanding it, and doing everything conscious of it.
So for instance, here the brand is 1001 Dark Nights. What does that represent, or what should that be saying to readers?
So you'll see, if you go to our website, 1001darknights.com.
And I did.
Oh, thank you. You'll notice a few things. First of all, you'll notice that the name and the font are consistent with the covers of the books.
Right.
You'll notice that the coloring and the graphics are consistent. And this would be whether it's in an advertisement, whether it's in a book cover, whether it's on the website, whether it's on our social media pages, our newsletter, all of that is consistent. Font, name, graphics. You'll also notice that the tagline, Ignite Your Fantasies, ignite your fantasies, ... That kind of speaks to what we are and what we're doing. We're trying to get these books to speak to the romance reader and ignite their fantasies. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, all the books are the same but different.
Right.
So you've got the same but different. And then you'll also notice with the brand that when you look at each of the cover copy or the blurb for each book, it's going to set up the story. Here's your hero, here's your heroine, this is the major conflict, this is what we're hoping to be the resolution.
What I noticed looking at those covers, and here I'm talking about the front cover, not the back, is that they don't vary that much. I mean, the titles change, obviously.
And you'll notice the artwork inside the zeros changes very much.
Right.
So what we did was we have our brand in the words 1001 Dark Nights. Then we have the author's brand and the color of the covers and inside the zeros of the 1001, which is very important because I know you're not so big into romance these days, but if you knew some of these author brands, you would see how it really plays to their brand. For example, with Skye Warren and the Bishop, this harkens back to her series, The Pawn, The Knight, those books. And so you've got that bishop front and center in that book. We also mimic the colors of her covers with our colors of our cover. So you're getting both. Very, very important. So her brand and our brand together.
That's really brilliant. But I bet some people are thinking, okay, these are established best-selling authors. They've already got a brand. Why do they want to do a book with you? How do you lure these people in?
Well, because, and that's a great comment, mainly because they don't have all the romance readers that they need. It's just like in the thriller world, it's in any world. Even James Patterson still wants new readers. I'm sure even Nora Roberts wants new readers. So the fact that we have all New York Times bestsellers, if you're looking at that list on the website, you could have, the Donna Grant of the world wanting the Dorinda Jones reader, or the Claire Contreras, author wanting the readers of Kylie Scott. or Kristen Proby. You see what I'm saying? Or you've got someone like a Shayla Black who's been around for a long time. Well, maybe she wants to really get to know the Sawyer Bennett readers, because Sawyer is a little bit newer than Shayla is.
Mm-hmm.
So it's things like that. Yeah, we're definitely cross-marketing all these people, and they all want to grow.
Sure. So you're increasing their visibility, which
100%, and their sales, hopefully.
Yeah, well, yeah. Not that we care about that because we're all artists, but yeah, something I understand. Very interesting.
Right. Definitely.
Okay. I gotta ask, being a writer, I love that tagline, "Ignite your fantasy." Where did that come? Was that you? Was that MJ? Was
that was MJ Rose? That was 100% MJ Rose. She's so good. She's just so good. She owns a company called Author Buzz, as you probably know, and she's been doing advertising in the publishing arena for many, many years. It did. She's brilliant with that kind of thing. And I can't take any credit for our social media. All of that is Jillian Stein, my other business partner. I'm really operations and editorial. That's my thing. Author relations, editorial. That's my passion within the company. And of course, the marketing of everything along with Jillian and MJ.
Well, I think what you've just given us is the prototype or the how-to manual on how to take something out of nothing, and in 5 years, you built it into a highly successful, highly visible brand.
Thank you.
Which I think says a lot about you. So congratulations.
You have to pinch yourself sometimes. I mean, the thing is, I've been a romance reader for so long. The fact that I just get to read these books a little bit early, it's kind of cool. And to have some input into it. I was just on the phone with an author this morning. I said, hey, could you just write us a prologue with this book? I would really love to know what happened with these characters before the story started, or with this one character. And she said, sure, I can write a prologue. No big deal. I mean, those are the moments as a reader where I just have to take a step back and say, oh my gosh, one of my favorite authors just said that she'd write a prologue, basically because I asked her to do so. That's pretty awesome.
That's wonderful. Yeah. Liz, thanks so much for being on the podcast.
Thank you so much.
Thanks again to Liz Berry for that wonderful interview. Let me say again that writercon.org has been updated, and there's a lot of new information there about masterclasses and lunches with the stars and the conference itself. So if you're an aspiring writer who could benefit from learning from the best, from finding out what's going on in the world right now, think about coming out to WriterCon. The website is writercon.org. That's WRITERCON.org. Until next time, keep writing, Red Sneaker Writers. And remember, you cannot fail if you refuse to quit.